Hello there. It is you.
Hi.
It is me, Blood Raven, and in the background is Mr. Bloodstone.
Yes.
So
Hi.
I finally have a headset for my channel, and today I feel like playing some the Civil War because this is one of my favorite games. So we're gonna do Whiskey and Lemons. So East 1861. I feel like doing Union, and then we're just gonna create our character. I would use my real name, but
Yeah, well.
I'm just not gonna do it. Alright, I was born in Kentucky, because that's where I'm originally from. Alright, let's see if the...
And I'm playing Minecraft. So
Yeah,
if you hear me talking to myself, it has nothing to do with the Civil War game.
we're both a little crazy. Alright, so 1846 to 1848, so... I would need to do... 1826. That would be 20 years old. Then he
And
would
as
be...
you all know, I have my own YouTube. It's called The Three Idiots. That's what
Technic
Blood Raven is.
techni
I'm just tagging along with him.
Technically, he, him, and Phantom share it, but he runs it, if that makes sense.
He, him. You said he, him.
Yes,
Sir.
yep. I don't think very
Hmm.
well. Do you want America?
Obviously not.
So, this is the hard part where you have to take a questionnaire. Now, the questions never change, it's just in random order. And this determines your abilities and your attributes, fame, initiative, leadership, administration, cunning. I usually go straight administration because that kind of goes into how your units train, and it's just, I believe administration is very important.
Go.
Now there are several attributes. I don't know all of them because I'm not really sure I fall in line with them for some reason. So I like to study military history because learning from someone's mistakes is the best thing you could do. Mathematics. So I stayed in the army. I want to defend my home, family, and loved ones. I would demand a written order. I attend sermon regularly, which
No, he doesn't.
back then that was normal. I would turn the other cheek.
No, it's not. Don't listen to him. He's lying.
Yeah. Let's see. Social events. We're gonna do B. Let's see. Administration skills. Planning logistics. To be fair, to win a war, you need logistics. If you fail at logistics, you're not gonna win a war.
1, 2.
Alright,
3,
I'm going
4,
to
5.
do this one.
That's 6.
Mathematical questions. Equality for all men. We're gonna do this. I don't want to be too radical because that really messes with most of the Union Army. You gotta be really careful because every choice you make can affect what happens with your units. Like some of these generals, they do not like radicals. Some of these generals do not care for liberals. So I try to go liberal to moderate because you don't get much support with a radical. So I want to serve my country, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be blindly loyal because it's just... Yes. We're going to do... I'm going to do Andrew Jackson because I want to preserve the Union. It's all about maneuvering around the enemy's flanks to cut his lines of communication, essentially to win the battles before even fighting them. Yep. We're gonna try this one. Because I've never really done this. I don't know. Let's see. Keep them under guard and prosecute them for desertion after the battle. The important role for cavalry in a modern war. Keeping lines of communications open and delivering orders when required. Because the cavalry are your eyes and ears of the battle. Your cavalry are the eyes and ears of the army. Stand and fight to the last man if needed. Alright, take the initiative. Move your unit forward to cover the better ground. Which I will do. You are advancing to flank an enemy position, but the men are dead tired. What would you do? This is me. Dismount and rush forward with a drawn sword. Men of state. On me, forward, forward. They'll follow their beloved leader to hell if needed. Yes, I would. Hands down.
Retreat. I'd retreat.
No.
I'd retreat, regroup, reassemble, treat the wounded. We can always fight another day, but we can't keep fighting if everybody's half dead or dying.
Well, back then it was different.
It don't matter.
I'm thinking like an army commander. Or a regiment commander. Or whatever. Which of the following qualities is most important to an officer? Personal example. I want the men to be able to follow me wherever I go.
Sure you do.
Amateurs study tactics, professionals study supply trains, and lines of communication. Yes, I believe that 100%. Which of the following tactical principles is most important in your opinion? Okay.
Retreating, running away, woo!
Prudent maneuvering. This is the final question, and you will soon be in combat. If you could do only one of the following before marching out with your unit, which would it be? I would spend time with my family. Okay, so now, typically you'll have 4 or 5, and then here, so my guy before the American Civil War originally served in the artillery. These all do something. This one does something. I think what it does is it helps train the men to fire faster and accurately. I think it affects the infantry if I do infantry, but you know, I'm not 100% sure. West Point graduate, veteran of the Mexican-American War, and then he's a captain. Now, if I decide to do infantry, I'll be a lieutenant colonel. I don't know about cavalry. I haven't tried cavalry before. Now, artillery, I will remain a captain. So, blindly loyal. That. Devout, which is kind of just... it's kind of teetering, right? Normal. Teetering over craziness, because there is a crazy religion one. It's real. Prudent. You know, prudent means I'm just more likely to protect my men and keep them from getting killed. Unflinching.
My little cabbage.
Unflinching in the middle of battle, I keep cool and it really doesn't bother me. And then liberal. I'm just liberal. I've actually never gotten moderate, but I know it's out there. I don't know how to do it. If you do so well at certain things, the game will actually assign you a nickname. I've tried to give my character a nickname, and I couldn't get it to work. It just didn't work out. Alright, sign up. Do better.
Do better. Do better.
For anybody who... I remember hearing it, I don't know if it was from a game or a TV show, but when I'm at work and people, slide the things that we load, and if they do terrible, I say, do better. And then Bloodstone and I will make fun of each other, saying, do better.
Pretty much.
And to those who may be a little squeamish, I think these pictures and the loading screen are actual pictures of the American Civil War. So those are real. I think I could be wrong.
Watching the description of the game is going to say these pictures are not real in any way, shape, or form. Anybody who says that is an idiot.
I swear, I think they're real, but I could be wrong. I hope to be wrong, but if it's real, it makes the game more authentic.
True.
So, and then you'll have tips, and then you know, if you get engaged into a battle, it'll tell you what each army brings.
I choose to bring your mom.
Who wouldn't?
This step, secession, once taken, can never
Oh
be
God.
recalled. We and our posterity shall see our lovely
I
South
will hold these
desolated by
cutscenes
the
in
demon of
because
war.
I want to make
Alexander
sure, you know,
Stevens,
this
Vice
you have
President
everything
of the
you need in the
Confederate
game.
States of America.
You can always fast forward, go back,
Chapter
restart,
2,
pause, and then exit
Demon of
video.
War. The election of Abraham Lincoln, an anti-slavery Republican, as the 16th
Lionheart
President
Films.
of the
This is
United
I think
States
this is
was
the
last
company that
straw
actually
to
made
trigger
the movie
secession.
Gettysburg, which is interesting.
One by one,
So
Southern slave states declared secession from the Union and formed the
I'm gonna
Confederate
shut up
States
now
of
so you can hear
America,
this.
led by President Jefferson Davis. This
Okay, be
secession
quiet, dude.
ignited the inevitable escalation, with fruitless efforts to still find a political compromise falling on deaf ears. Advocates of armed insurrection and fire eaters roam the states with steel in their eyes, and the public is aroused to volunteer, to fill the ranks, to quell the rebellion, and to preserve the Union or to secure independence from it. Following open hostilities, President Lincoln's militia called for 75,000 volunteers for 3 months' service, sparking incredulous protest and loud outcry among the southern states. And these sparks set on fire the irreversible. More states secede. Now it's war. 75,000, 100,000, and even more. Soon, the largest armies seen on American soil muster, drill, and prepare for war. A war that is to be neat, short, and limited. The whole matter would be settled by Christmas. But a dark shadow would loom over the growing and inexperienced armies. Without a swift and decisive blow from the very offset of the war, there's every chance of a long, confused, and disorganizing civil war, and even foreign powers may feel a desire to take a hand therein. The time is ticking for the newborn Confederacy. The Union must act. The demon of war has awakened.
So, alright, that's done. I will probably beat Mr. Rumpelstiltskin in the future for what he's done.
For what?
You make noises. I said be quiet.
For what?
For what?
You shut your mouth. You shut your
If
mouth over there.
if you folks really want to understand what we're like, we are the same way when we're not recording. I mean, we're the same. We are basically the same person. Okay, so we have the option of being infantry, cavalry, and artillery.
Be the cavalry.
I
Be the
feel
cavalry.
I feel like doing infantry, so
Be the cavalry.
we're gonna do the 3rd Michigan Infantry.
Be the cavalry. Be a man.
Nope, too bad. Oh, another cutscene. Shush.
Oh. You're too disappointing.
It seems like the whole of America is mobilizing. Men in great numbers from all corners of the country from Maine all the way down to Texas are mustering to serve their nation, to fight for the America they believe in.
Somebody's burning their
Such
fire
great
pit. I can
armies
smell it.
require great leadership, worthy officers to lead
That
them
always
to
smells so
battle
good, though.
and to
Yeah.
victory.
I love campfires. I'm sorry to bother everybody, but I was actually a Civil War reenactor at one point.
Oh no,
First of
Civil
all,
War
sir,
reenactor. Oh my God, shivering my boots, shivering me
promotion
timbers.
and commission.
Come on, admit it. You know it's
Now,
cool.
you will be a part of historical events unfolding before our very
I'm not
eyes.
actually gonna admit anything.
The men are looking up to you
That was
for
actually,
leadership and example.
I need to
Your
shut up till it
superiors
was
for
over.
your unwavering obedience in carrying out their orders. Prepare yourself
Yeah.
and your unit well, as soon you'll join the columns of men
What
as
are
armed
you
as one
giggling
eyes can
about?
see, marching
Just
to the
Giggle
laugh.
sound of
pot?
I'm just
guns
laughing at
to
myself
make history.
Why?
because I can.
Not without good reason.
I'm gonna laugh at myself if I want
One
to.
day, it'll be you commanding the great
You
army
psycho.
of victory.
Oh, he just got
And
cold
when it's all
cocked.
done,
Damn.
you'll have one hell of a story to tell.
Ooh, sign me up.
But let's not get
So
ahead
just
of
saying,
things now, sir.
what
It's merely
what
the
you
time to start
see,
writing
we
that
do.
story of
We do
yours.
not punch each
Report
other.
to
If
your
you see us in
commander
melee,
and
we're
take
just
orders
talking
at
to each
once
other
for
and like
your
touching each
orders.
other's
Keep
shoulders
your country
because we could really.
Oh, you hold the phone there.
What?
We don't touch without consent, sir.
Ah, I see how it is. Okay, so since the cutscene's over, there will be a cavalry and artillery playthrough. I'm just doing infantry because I've had a lot more success with infantry. With artillery, it's really hard because the guns are usually not that accurate. Your crews are not really that accurate, and you have to stay back because you're not infantry. But I mean, everybody plays different styles. Everybody's probably got it better than I do, but I am not that good at artillery. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the portrait. We're gonna go to headquarters, and then you'll see general staff. I'm gonna go to adjutant, and I'm gonna buy this man right here. And then he's probably going to increase my administration. No, he actually increased my initiative, which is really good. And then once I get more prestige, I'll, buy a second in command and then a quartermaster. As you can see, I am a lieutenant colonel. I am
I am a lieutenant colonel. Har 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 har.
I am the commanding officer of the 3rd Michigan Infantry. I'm gonna change the name, but it'll always say 3MI on the map because, yes.
The 3rd Michigan Infantry.
Alright, now to a couple important features before we get into the fight. So, instead of clicking on the unit or clicking on this, then going down to military or whatever, I just click this. It'll take you to your division you're in, and then you just look for this. So this is all your information. If you ever have low numbers or anything, you could just click this, and they'll replenish.
Remember, viewers, you're going to be tested on this. It's going to start with 100 questions, so please remember.
Yeah. You can also recolor your units. I like doing black. And then doing... I like that. And you can also switch out the uniform and stuff. I like this one.
See how he gets quiet when I smack talk him? He knows the
No,
alpha
I'm
here.
just
He
focused.
knows this.
I'm just focused.
Sure you are. Yeah, we'll let you believe that for now.
And then down the road, when you get better weaponry, now there's going to be certain weapons you can't have, which is stupid. They will have this, like this one, the Springfield musket. Terrible accuracy. It is terrible. The mainstay of the Union Army in the American Civil War was the Springfield rifle musket. It's a mediocre. Now you're going to want things like the Mississippi rifle if you can figure out how to get a hold of it, because I don't. It's got really good accuracy. Now, later on in the game, I'll probably get Sharps because those things fire really fast, and I mean they pop off about 8 rounds a minute, which is pretty good considering when you've got 3 round a minute firearms against enemy forces. So this is what we're stuck with right now. I am not controlling any of the finances because I'm more interested in getting into the fight and actually doing stuff. Here is all your civil stuff, and you've got all your military stuff right here. So over time, these things will be researched. There's a couple of things that will improve things like these. This will improve things like You can constantly upgrade it. There's a couple of things with the military funding that does that, but most of these are like a one and done thing. It just increases productivity and recruitment and all that stuff. So now we're gonna click 50X. We are now at war, and we're going to see what our division commander does. And there's already a victory. It's just telling me I am in command of my unit. So there is a readiness meter, which determines how your fighting status, orders, and everything. We are in terrible shape. Our division is in terrible shape. Let's just be honest. You want to be in green. So here's your readiness. This just explains everything. So represents the unit's ability to carry out orders. Military operations decrease readiness, while rest and resupplying it will improve it. Unit can only operate defensively. Is not able to start operations in enemy states. They cannot use force marched. Reinforcement speed is very slow. Guarding, scouting, and raiding is not possible. Construction of building is not possible. Full readiness should be approached within approximately however many days. So it's very important that your readiness be up. So now we just wait for a fight to happen. Now, over time, your units will be trained. They're going to start off untrained, but it is what it is. Now, as you can see, we're slowly getting into readiness. And now, when you see disabled, that's just probably just sick men. If you're not doing anything, so don't really worry about that. And I would like to get into a fight game. And then you have money that you can buy items with to increase your stats, like this one right here. Let's see. Where is the NCO sword? I want there. That one's cunning. So I just increased cunning, and then revolvers. Let's see. You there, Mr. Bloodstone? Okay, you just got really quiet. Now, what revolver are we gonna use? We're gonna use this one. See, it increased my leadership. Now I can buy like this, like cigars. Cigars increase my leadership. All of this matters. Everything matters except this. I don't really know what the point of fame is. So, and then your units will get a 5-star rating, and your commander will get a 5-star rating. All it does is just makes your dude a badass. That's really it. That's really all it does. Let's see. I'm not gonna get the flask, but if I got the flask, it would make my character psychotic, and that's a problem. And I don't want to be psychotic.
Yeah, drunk.
Yeah. In the middle of a battle, I'm just chugging whiskey all day long.
Alright, so just go over there and just fire.
Really? Oh, there's the enemy army. There's the enemy. There might be a fight coming our way. I don't understand how the enemy starts with trains off and the Union doesn't have them. I mean, I could just be a little dumb about it, but... Oh, here we go.
Explain it.
All right, boys, we're getting ready. Yep, here we go.
Technology.
Oh, God. Oh, that's not that bad, I thought. All right, so this is our engagement. I can do auto-resolve, which I am not going to do because I want to fight. And you see right here, this is 1 star, which means inexperienced. Means he's had some combat, but, I mean, he's really not effective yet. Here's the units. This is the arrival of the units, of how long it'll take. So for the Union, there's 20,478 men, there's 317 horses, there's 48 artillery cannons. For the Confederates, 34,752 men, there's 1,943. I think that's cavalry. I think that's what the horse is, which is fine. If it's cavalry, it's cavalry. and then they've got 57 artillery pieces, and then their 2 units will be 7 and 11 hours. Now you're going to see something very stupid. You see this, and then you're going to see down here on the loading screen, you're going to see the Union Army has this many men, and you're going to see the Confederates. I don't know if that's totaling everything together for the amount of men, or if there's more men in it. See, like, there's 21,503. Our commanding officer is Brigadier General Hunter. And then you're going to see the Confederacy will have probably about 35,000 men. Probably 36. I'm thinking what it is it's combining all the cavalry, the artillerymen, and and all the other infantry together. And then it's just got it all together, and that's what it's doing. Yeah, and then I was halfway, right? So the Confederates have 37,534 men. We have 21,503 men. When you play your first battle, all these units have first battle experience, so they're going to break. It's just, they're going to break easily. And there's not much you can do about it. The pictures that they have on this loading screen, on these loading screens, are amazing. So now I've had a battle last like 4 months in game. It's ridiculous. But usually the first battles are not that long because the Union's breaking all the time, which is realistic because, I mean, first year or two they weren't. First battle they were new, even though they had good success. But I mean, you can only do so much with green troops.
Great success.
Is success. Okay, so this report's
Is
just.
great success, yes.
So the reports is just consolidating Union and Confederate things, ammunition, guns, small arms, things like that. Consolidated strength. This is just what's on site for the armies right now. That's sick men. You don't have any of these yet because we haven't really fought yet. Artillery. Consolidated combat report is nothing yet. Consolidated commander report. Fame. Leadership. Oh god, Brigadier General Hunter is not that good. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump to my character. Here's where the Union is. I'm thinking we're gonna be defending. If we're defending, then that's good. Okay, so we are defending. So you'll see these blue arrows right here, back and back. That's just saying where Union forces will come, and then the red will be Confederates. Because there's the Confederate army right there. And then right here is where their reinforcements will come, like right here. So we'll do ×5. You can see right there. And they'll come from here too.
I'm not! I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah. You can deploy.
Okay.
You can deploy skirmishers with your units. What I want to do is I'm going to turn off AI initiative so I have full control of my regiment. I'm going to set them on long range. And then since I was going to say that, but since I think I'm smart, I'm going to reposition my regiment somewhere. I'm going to figure out where they're coming. I think they're going to come up from this road. They're going to go all the way up. And then they're either going to go this way. Or they go this way. Yeah, they'll probably go up this way. To rotate your camera, it's just Q and E. If you do this with your mouse, it'll rotate it too. I prefer to keep it straight. So there's all your units. There's ×20, but it can lag your game. Even on really strong computers, I've seen this game lag really bad. I think it's just because there's so much AI movement. Alright, so as you can see, we're holding our position here. I think we don't have really good rifles. We just got smooth bores, which aren't rifled yet. So we're gonna figure out, because I don't want to advance and get into the entire Confederate Army firefight, which be dumb,
Yes, you do.
which is dumb, but
You know you want to. Do it anyway.
we'll get smashed and passed, buddy.
Will you?
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes. We'll get
Are you
smashed.
sure, Father?
We'll get smashed and then passed over.
Oh, I thought you meant smashed and passed around when you first said that.
Nope, they'll smash our unit and then walk over us. Let's see. So
Oh, perfect timing. My laundry's done.
the first division should be 4 hours away, I think, 3 or 4 hours. So they'll come from right here somewhere. I don't know exactly where. I hope they come from this way so they can form up on this other position and get this hill. Because that's really good ground. This is good ground for artillery. I think the infantry should be, out further, but I am not good at being a division or corps commander. But I will work my way up to being division or command or a corps.
No, you won't.
It's fun, but it is challenging, and I always believe that you should challenge yourself to something greater. And
Don't listen to him. He lies.
yeah.
He lies.
Yeah, see, look, right here. Commander relationship.
See? He lied.
Nope. The commander relationship right here, that is important because the worse your relationship is, the longer your orders are, the longer your orders are, and the more likely that they're not going to help you, and they're just
I'm
going
gonna be
to
right back.
okay, they're just going to tell you to go away. And let's see what somebody's good. Okay, so right here, I have a good relationship. Shouldn't have any issues with orders, and they should be able to back me up if I need it. You can take command of a unit, which means you take them over for the duration of the battle with your prestige. You can do that. I don't. But that's just me. Okay, see, this is what I thought they were going to come up and around. Oh, see, there's the other Confederate division coming from there. I don't see our unit, which is a problem. So my assumption is they're going to come down through here. They'll probably form up somewhere around here because they'll spot us. And then we'll get into a battle. I really wish one of the other two divisions were here because it could get pretty bad. Because as you can see, our flanks, this position's not covered, and then our flank down here is not covered. And flanking is very important in this time. Because if you can outflank an entire army, you can smash them up and roll. So, what we're gonna do is I don't want to stick in line. Hopefully, this artillery battery will pick them off. We'll start picking them off. So the artillery pieces, over time you will get the Whitworth rifle breech loading gun. Right now, we've got the Parrots. You got 10s, 20s, and 30-pounder Parrots. You got the 6-pounders. You got there we go. We're moving out. We've engaged, so they've noticed the enemy, and we're moving. I don't know where we're moving. So I'm gonna move my regiment here to cover the flank while we move. Because apparently we're moving to the other position now, which is just lovely. I don't know why the AI is deciding to do this. Because there's another Union force right down there. The problem is we've got an entire army coming, and I know I'm not going to be able to take them on my own, so I'm just going to fight till I can't. Oh, I forgot to change the regiment name. You can change this to whatever you want, but the problem is that it will always be 3MI on the map, because, yeah. So, what we're gonna do, okay, we're gonna hold here. I have a feeling, that way, if we have to, we can go up and flank, but it would seem that they're going to hold that position for now. Hopefully this Union force will come up and do something, because that is a massive amount of Confederates. That is no bueno. Okay, so skirmishers. Hopefully our artillery will start pounding them. I hope. I don't know if they're going to or not, but see, now they're wanting me to go up there. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk my men for a suicide mission. We're going to move here. Nope, the enemy artillery's firing. We're going to do this on 2x, so it's not, you're not missing too much. So they are using, looks like 12-pound Napoleons right here. Yeah, I think it's a 12-pound Napoleons. Which is a smooth bore gun, if you didn't know. Everything has range and line of sight. Oh, they're shooting at me. What do you know? They're using howitzers. So, the howitzers in this game are more for siege. I mean, you can use them against infantry, but they're not really suited for it. Where is this other division coming from? Oh my god, they're gonna go straight into the fight. So they're gonna get decimated. Good to know. Alright, enemy skirmishers are gonna approach, so we're gonna get... Alright, we should be getting into the fight now, if they'll ever fire. There we go. And since our rifles do not have very good range, like poor accuracy, them being maxed out that far, it's not going to do it any good. However, they are outflanked. I'm going to hold this position. Just going to keep them busy. Now, when you get a kill, you'll get a little symbol that says however many prestige. So you can see this is flashing red. That means the unit is about to break or is breaking. And since we are now we're breaking their right. There it is, see? We inflicted some casualties. So what we're gonna do is if we're floating this way, I think if we're floating this way and then they're gonna float down this way, what we'll probably do... This is tricky because I will just end up destroying my regiment if I'm not careful. So we're gonna move here for now, and then we're just gonna play off the AI and see what they do. Because it looks like they're gonna come back down, and then they'll probably swing this way. But there's also a couple units up here. I'm hoping that if they're up here, they can hold themselves because it looks like we're gonna wheel down and go into their line. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to flank around and start firing on that artillery battery and getting rid of that danger. And then letting the AI engage the infantry because the cavalry is dismounted now. Because the artillery's firing at me, I think. Or they're firing, one gun's firing at me and then you have a gun firing at the other. Now it says 4 guns, 1 gun is 2 guns, which is the section. I guess they place the units down by section, so the Union Army had six guns, which was 2 guns a section, so you get 3 sections. So just remember 1 gun is 2 guns because it's representing a section. So as you can see, the enemy's readjusting. Waiting for my men to fire. There we go. And you can see they're untrained, and that will change over time. All the unit. Okay, well, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're gonna go up this way and flank that way. I really don't know what they're doing. I'd like to know where the other army is. Casualties. like I did get some kills. There's 4 prestige, and usually 2 from a couple kills, and then probably some bounty. Now, if you do kill the artillerymen, their guns will just be there. You can take them, and it'll be a detachment. So, just really up to you. Oh, and you can see I'm being broken because there's rally units nearby. I'm under artillery fire. I'm under units cut off. First battle experience. I just routed them. Your thing will always be capped to like 67-ish somewhere. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move forward and we're gonna just pour it into them and go until we can. We will go till we blow. So we're just gonna pour it into them. Get as many kills as we can, get as much prestige as we can. Now they're routed, but we didn't route them. So we're gonna go flank the South Carolinians while I keep an eye on my morale. See, the more kills you get, the more prestige you'll get. Yep, now they're turning to face me, so I'm probably gonna get routed here soon. And the army's pulling back. Good to know. What? Alright, I'll give it to him. AI's being smart. What they need to do is they need to get the rest of the infantry divisions down. The infantry regiments down here and smash into them. I'm going to try to hold here as long as I can, but with my morale going down, I don't think I can do it much longer. So we're just going to hold here for as long as possible. I'm outflanked now. And if I get quiet, I'm just really focused, so I do apologize. Oh, we got some more prestige. Not taking too terribly many casualties at the moment, but that'll probably change here soon. I'd like to know. Oh, there's the rest of the army right down there. So now, what are they doing? Where are they going? There is nothing over here. We need them up here. Oh yes, and you can charge in this game. And it will give you, it'll make your unit experienced or whatever. It just depends. So we routed them. So after this battle, I'm going to name it the 1st Kentucky Infantry or 1st Kentucky Regiment in honor of me living in Kentucky. Because I love my state. I'm always dropping my drinks. I'm always dropping those. Sorry you all had to hear that. We are holding our own, which I am extremely surprised. Most of the time when I'm playing my first battle on the game, when I'm not recording or anything, I am usually running within the first 2-3 minutes of the fight. Like right that. There we go, we broke. Now we're not going to be completely off the battlefield, we're just going to regroup and get our morale back, but... So...
Hello!
How many casualties have we inflicted? We inflicted 49 casualties.
Nope, 2 million. Sorry.
I wish. We've done pretty good, so we're just going to let the men fall back, go back to wherever our army commander is, or wherever, and we're just going to let them regroup. We've done what we could.
He inflicted 2 million casualties. He's a disgrace on his army.
Yeah. So what the AI has done is they've come down this hill right here, and as you can see, these units are trying to get their morale back. Now, I couldn't tell you why it's still negative, but you know what? Have fun. So what'll happen is either what the Confederates are doing now is they're going to push into the middle of the hill. You've got 2 artillery batteries on the top coming down, firing into them, and then you've got an artillery battery down here firing into them, and then you've got my regiment trying to recover over here. Let's see if I can't get my commander to rally them. Rally?
No, no, don't rally. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You'll lose your lives.
So we have negative 26% morale increase.
See?
Because there's so many broken units from everybody's first battle. Don't know why they're laying down, but they are. They're firing while they're laying down. I'm very happy. And then you've got the 2nd U.S. Artillery back there supporting them, but as you can see, they can't fire because their line of sight is blocked. Now, what's cool about the infantry and the cavalry is if half the regiment's blocked, the other half will still fight. Or a quarter of whatever you engage and your army is able to, or whatever your regiment's facing. If it's a quarter of the regiment, they're going to fight. So this is pouring the lead into them. Let's see how bad they're getting messed up. Oh god, they took 125 casualties, and they had almost 1,000 men. Jesus. They have basically put themselves into the grinder. I know this episode's going to be long, but what we'll do is whenever the battle ends for the day, we'll end that first episode, and then we'll do the second episode. Alright, so it looks like that Florida regiment is retreating, so is the South Carolina regiment. The Union units right here are holding. These Louisianians and the Alabamians are going to get messed up here pretty bad. Those only 4 casualties. Looks like more Confederate forces are moving forward. Let's just check on our regiment, see how they're doing. We are not doing so good. Where is our commander? We're gonna go over here. Alright, well I guess he's not gonna do anything about it. If all these routed units would stop being routed, I can get him back to the commander and then do whatever. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on 20 times because there's not really a whole lot I can do, and I don't want to sit here for another 20 minutes not being able to do anything. So as you can see, it's running. See now we're getting we're getting handed to. Seeing the artillery unit guys are retreating, the guns are still there. Okay, so overall change plus 12%. So what we're gonna do is no, well, I guess the enemy's gonna come flank us. Well, thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm not routed anymore. I'm just happy.
Okay, so our guy. Oh well, we're retreating. Not good.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
We're gonna form up back there, get into the commander's aura, and we're just
don't do that.
We're gonna try to fight.
Not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll lose everyone. Don't do it.
Oh, there.
Oh, they're all dying.
There we go. We're gonna hold this position. We're not gonna do anything else. We're gonna let nighttime come across, and then we'll get deployed, and then we'll end the first episode, and then we're gonna start the second episode. So everything has a purpose in this game. If you're supported on both flanks and the rear, it'll give you positive. Right now, see supported plus 5%.
You beat your men like I was. It'll also give you a bonus.
I wish that mattered. All it'll do is make them desert, but there's no active effect of. See, now you can see nighttime's coming.
That's disappointing.
So nighttime's coming. The battle's gonna stop.
No,
We'll redeploy.
don't lie.
I think the battle ends about 8 in the game, because once it's dark out, you can't really fight. So, just a little wrap up, since it's almost nighttime, the battle will be over for the first day. The Union moved up. Let's see, where's our other units down here? Let's see. It looks like the Union back here is doing some sort of defensive position or something. I don't know exactly what they're doing. What'll happen is they'll get put over here with the rest of the army, and then we'll have a defensive position. So that first reinforcement division arrived. We went up to this hill, set up holding this position, and now we have basically collapsed into this horseshoe. Okay, end of day of fighting. Darkness is falling. Fighting ceases for today. Our forces have been given ammunition and all that. So, and then we've been put in a position. Alrighty, folks, that is going to do it for our first episode of our Union Infantry campaign. I will see you all next time. Have a great night or day.
Goodbye.
Bye.